My name is Brittany and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are not already subscribed to my YouTube channel, it is never too late to do so. Also, if you would like to be in the know of every time I upload a new YouTube video, just go ahead and click that notification bell. So someone asked me to do a video on why I became a teacher, and I am very open to doing videos that you all suggest. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this video. So teaching is like not the first thing that came to mind when I wanted a career. Like when I was younger, I did not say, oh, I want to be a teacher. I actually wanted to be a singer. And the thing is, I feel like when you're in that younger age, like around like 9, 10, or 11, you have these big dreams and aspirations. And I'm not saying that you can't accomplish them, but they're always something that is very far in reach. I didn't even have a vocal coach. Only thing I did was sing in church, and like I knew that I was going to be a singer. But I eventually grew out of that stage, and I went into the stage of wanting to be a veterinarian. I love animals to this day. I still love animals. My grandmother has like millions of dogs. She's gonna kill me for saying that, by the way, but she has a lot of dogs. To this day she does too, okay? I had a dog when I was younger. I have a cat now. I had birds when I was younger. I'm a huge animal person. Fish, you name it. I'm a huge animal person, and I just wanted to be a veterinarian. But then I got to looking into different programs, and I saw that, wow, they require a lot of schooling. So I was just like, nah, I'm straight on that. I can still love animals, and I don't have to be a veterinarian. So that's when I kind of looked into becoming a nurse. I looked into the nursing aspect, and I was like, okay, 4-year college, I think I can do that, right? And then by that time, I already had established that it really didn't matter what I did as long as I was helping, helping others, whether it was adults, kids, animals. I really didn't care what I did, because at that moment I realized, or at that time I realized, okay, I really like to help others. So honestly, it didn't matter. So I said, okay, I'm gonna just, try to go for nursing. So I ended up going to Clayton State University, which is in the outskirts of Atlanta. And I was majoring in nursing. But of course you don't start off like in the nursing program, because you have to take core classes. Oh my gosh, I did not take those core classes serious, like at all. I probably failed like a couple of classes, and I'm not ashamed to say it because I'm at a good point in my life, whatever. But I know I failed a lot of classes, especially those science classes. My mind was not on school at that time. I was excited to be in college. I was worried about going out, and I just didn't care about my studies or anything else for that matter. So I kind of found myself in like a downward spiral, and I was like, okay, Brittany, you need to get yourself together. And I felt like a way that I could get myself together would be to transfer to a school closer to home. So I applied for Georgia Southern University. Now, at first, I did not know what the heck I wanted to major in going to Georgia Southern University. I knew it wouldn't be nursing because they still look at my grades and GPA from my previous school, and I was like, it's not that good, and I really didn't like those science classes anyways. So I started to do some heavy thinking, and I was like, dang, my mom's a teacher, my uncle's a principal, my aunt's retired teacher, my cousin's a teacher, all 3 of my god sisters are teachers, and those are individuals that I really do look up to in life. And so I was like, dang, I might as well become a teacher too. It seems like it'll be easy, right? I won't have to go through all these science classes. Disclaimer, it was not easy. It was not easy, but that was my thought process, and I was just ready to be done with school. I said, okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and major in elementary childhood education, because I could get my degree real fast and be done. I just was ready to be done with school. I knew I was not going to graduate on time, and I felt like I was just wasting my time at school, so I was just ready to be done. And I thought that elementary childhood education would be the easy way out, but it definitely wasn't. So when I got to Georgia Southern University, before you are accepted into their teaching program, you have to do, a few more pre-core classes, right? And so they actually put you in clinicals while you're doing your core classes before you get into the actual program, so that you can see if this is truly something that you want to do. And y'all, I went to my clinicals, went to the different schools before I even was accepted into the teaching program, and I absolutely loved it. And it was shocking because I just basically chose this major, chose this career because I was ready to be done with school, but I actually loved it. I love going to school, even though it was early in the morning. I love drinking my coffee, love going to school, love seeing the smiling faces of kids. So when it comes to the question why I became a teacher, I didn't even choose this career. I mean, I did choose this career, but I did not choose it with good intentions. And I actually ended up loving this career. So I really feel like this career chose me. God knew the plan that he had for my life, and this is what he wanted. Because I feel like teaching is truly a calling. It's very hard to be a teacher, and you have to be good at what you do. God doesn't choose everybody, but he chose me. So I'm just being a good, faithful servant and doing what God tells me to do. I see teaching as like a ministry. There are some days that I want to quit, but then I have to remember, okay, this is your calling and you need to walk in your purpose. And once I pray about it, once I give it to God, I'm pretty much good. And it's time to move on and just do what I have to do to be the best teacher that I can be. That pretty much sums up the story and the why I became a teacher. So that's pretty much it for this video, you guys. I really hope you all enjoyed it. But before you all go, don't forget to do 3 things. And that's like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel.